just letting the universe run, and you sit as Paramashanta Swarupa, Paramashiva Swarupa, as the center of the whole universe, I tell you, really the life you feel inside you is center of the universe, I tell you. This is the fundamental truth. The inhaling prana going inside you touches the Dvatashanta, the space of Paramashiva, where Paramashiva resides in you. Only then it takes a turn and comes out. If you start living in the space of peace of Paramashiva, Paramashanta Swarupa, remembering the reality, he breathes, inhales and exhales in you. With the eternal bliss and peace. When that becomes Nitya in you, the very quality of your existence goes up. See, that taste, what you consider as joy, bliss, that very quality raises. You become beautiful to yourself and to everyone around you. You become too cute to yourself. You yourself will start feeling, oh, I am so cute. And everyone around you will start feeling that, oh, he's so cute. That feeling, you feeling cute within you, about you, and everyone around you feeling you are cute for them too. That is the fragrance of Paramashiva oozing out of you. That joy, Paramashanta Swarupa.
Nithyanandam. Swamiji revealed to all of us a very, very, very important principle. Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva. I request all the participants to please kindly come on the camera. Nithyanandam, please come on the camera. How many of you understood what Swamiji explained? I request every one of you, Ma Venkateshananda, Ma Saroj Oplish, Ma Shukrendrananda, Ma Wei Huang, Ma Nithya Ma Anandeshwari, Ma Anandapriye, every one of you that are here with us. May I request all of you, please take a few minutes and just write few points, whatever you have understood. This is something very important because today's initiation is going to be based on this. It's so nice to see all of you being here. I request each of you take a few minutes of your time. Write down, just post it here in the chat. What did you understand from this session? What are the clicks you had? Even few clicks you had, please type it down. It's actually very nice. I really feel so wonderful when I see participants from time zones that are like really odd timing. I know it's quite late in so many places, and you all stay up with your nighttime and be here. It's like I'm just so amazed at your intensity for wanting to have this breakthrough. I request all the participants, please type it down and post it here. What did you understand? Ma Priyadarshini Chakravarti, Ma Margarita, Ma Sonia Rao. I request all of you, please come on camera. Ma Ankita, Ma Anisha. Now let us do a very important exercise. Listen carefully. You're going to be first take a few minutes. How many of you understand this? When you were young, you might have seen your uncle or your dad or somebody in the family throwing a tantrum, violently screaming, behaving abusively, establishing his supremacy and getting things done as he wants. Then, unconsciously, we decide, learn, this is the way to get my things done. And we associate that aggressive, reactionary, violent throwing away is the methodology for getting the things done the way you want. And we associate that as heroism. How many of you understand this important cognition? If you're understanding, I request all of you to please put yes in the chat. Oh, Ma Anisha, I'll just check on it. Ma, I see that you're not able to start your video. We'll just check on it. Thank you for letting me know. Meanwhile, I request all of you to type and post if you're able to relate with this. Many times we just catch this as a method to react. See, now we feel like, no, I just get triggered, I react. But how many of you remember some point you see your parents? I've seen so many times like the kids, that's the way we learn as kids. We start having this issue where we start feeling like, oh, if I want to get something done, I have to throw a big time. Margarita, I think it's fixed now. I just fixed it. I request if you could please just check once if you're able to start your video. Sorry for the technical glitch. Thank you so much. Okay, are you all understanding this? See, listen carefully. Many times it is to see that this is the way your mother is talking, this is the way your father is talking, and you pick it up and you see when you throw a tantrum as a kid, I want that candy, and like you just yell, roll on the ground, throw a tantrum. Your mom will be forced to buy that for you, and then you think like, aha, I found this is the way that I can get things done. How many of you see, yes, 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 this is exactly how it happens? How many of you are able to see that? Please raise your hands if you're able to relate to what I'm saying. All the participants, come on. I want to hear proactively from everybody. Please take a moment and please post it in the chat. Ma Venkateshananda, are you able to relate to this? Ma Nithyananda has put 2 yes, okay. All of you, please post. Great. So now I see many of you saying yes. How does this tantrum thing start in us? How many of you see yourself many times, even for like small things? You just become this violent reactionary patterns is that like we just flare up thinking that that is what is going to actually give us what we want. How many of you are able to see that? Now take a few minutes, pen down all the times you threw a tantrum violently, screaming through aggressive reactionary behavior, with throwing your weight as a methodology for getting your things done. Like, for example, you see that you go politely ask, you see that your mom is not responding, she's not even bothering. Same thing, your younger sister is going, she's throwing a tantrum and then she's getting what she wants. And you're like, that's the way. And you decide you're going to throw a tantrum. You see, however, like same thing happens. You learn something even from your spouse. You learn this from everyone. Take a few minutes and write down the incidents where this has happened. Purnasakanandaya, Saikun, Dario Trujillo. Take a few minutes and please come on camera. It doesn't work with you. You're saying, Punnadanaya. See, it's not just it working with you. See, for example, I'll give you an example, okay? Sometimes what happens, somebody doesn't listen to us. So then what we start doing is like we start saying, hey, you know what, if you don't, like we start picking up an argument or we start trying to put them down, something in a way that we violently react. Actually, deep inside you, you don't want to be that person. But this is what we start becoming. Are you understanding what I mean? Everard Alfaroya, Arvind Menon, Lincoln Souza, Ezekiel Franco. How many of you are understanding this? I request all of you to please kindly come on camera. Okay, wonderful. Let us now sit and write this down. I'm going to give all of you a few minutes so you all can sit and please pen this down. Any doubts, any questions, feel free to ask us. We are right here. We can immediately answer your questions. Just feel free to post it here in the chat. I hope all the participants have now finished writing the step 1. Have all of you written? Any questions any of you have? Feel free to post that and ask. Any questions? Any of you have any kind of a question? You can post it now and ask. Okay. So no questions. Let's move to the second step. All right. Listen carefully. Now, all of us have written down the situations, right? Like, for example, you're in a terrible confusion whether to be in this job or not, and decide, I am not going to be in this job anymore. I had decided liberation over. Now, let me drop this reactionary assumptions, which is instigating me and making me feel that this job is a torture. Let me discover all of it. Then, if you discover your reactionary assumptions, which is making you feel that this job is a torture, you'll understand the real problems, and then you can list out what for you are in that position. Listen carefully. These reactionary assumptions that we carry. Okay. Ma Sonia, I was asking, like throwing a tantrum if things don't get our way. Is that what we're supposed to do? Not just that. For example, we just don't want to do some stuff. Like we just feel like, I don't want this. It might be because you failed in something. It might be because you just can't handle it. It might be any of those. You just feel like you just don't, you want to throw it away or you want to throw a tantrum to get things the way you want it to be done. Mankita is saying, usually when I'm thinking of taking decision out of fear, I will become more aggressive in how I try to convince another person to allow me to take the decision. And if the person isn't convinced quickly, I become even more aggressive. So then my judgment will be distorted as I'm blinded by the fear. Ankita, wonderful that you have discovered this. Listen carefully. Now I want you to write down an incident. See, you don't need to put it even in everyone. If you need help in analyzing in that incident, you can just put it as a private message. But I want you to sit now and write down an incident where exactly you felt this as a pattern. Like actually write down. Like for example, you just feel some fear just attacking inside you. I remember this. So like this is a very simple incident, but I feel that this might also provide as an example and make it easier for us to understand. Because this is how I understood it. So I had like messed up in something. Okay, I was trying to do something and I messed it up. Like I didn't do it properly. And then I was talking to someone, and that person and another person, like two of them, were asking me, like trying to help me identify why I missed it. What was the exact issue? All right. So then the fear, immediately I had an insecurity, some kind of a fear that kicked inside me. And the immediate reaction I had was like, oh, no, 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 I have been actually working hard. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I actually, I have done this work. I've been working really hard for this, that. For almost like 3, 4 minutes, I was talking like this. Then the person told me, hey, just why don't you pause for a moment now and actually unclutch and see this whole sentences you spoke. Was it really matching to our actual conversation? I was like, okay, let me just try that. I unclutched. Then I myself revisited the same conversation we had. And I understood the question that was asked and the conversation that was going was completely irrelevant to what I was responding. What happened in me was some other incompletion from my past got triggered, making me come to my own reactionary assumptions, thinking, oh, this is what the people are telling me. But actually, in fact, that was not even the conversation that happened. This happens so many times for all of us. Simple thing. You might be feeling bad about something. And let's say the person who usually smiles at you, probably that person is busy. Just one day he just did not look at you and smile. That's it. All your kundalini will get awakened in a wrong direction. You feel like, oh my God, this person is now incomplete with me. This person is not going to talk to me. This happened, that happened. Like so much reactions just kick inside your system. But actually, factually, it won't even be true. Are you understanding? Are you catching this? See, the decisions we may take would be from that reactionary assumptions and not really from what is factual. Swamiji says in the next level, even when factually people try to attack you, people try to violate you, Swamiji has gone through like factually, the numerous murder attempts done, the attacks done, the character assassination done. It's something you cannot handle. For Swamiji, what Swamiji has been through, yet Swamiji does not react to it. There's no reaction. There's only a response, a ferocious response by expanding himself and making all these redundant. Are you understanding? So we are going to look into this aspect right. How many of you are catching this? Write down, like for example, you're in a terrible confusion whether you want to be in this job or not. There's a reactionary pattern. There's a reaction that's happening. You already have so many, you're finding it difficult because of some particular reason, but already there are hundreds of reactions that are happening inside of you, because of which you're so convinced, you feel so strongly inside you're going to fail, you're going to be, this is not going to work out for you, or this is torture for you, whatever, whatever. But actually, the simple reason would have been, I didn't finish two documents that I was supposed to review yesterday. But your reactionary assumption, the insecurities that come along with it will project to you a great fail future or something that's going to pull you down. Sit now and analyze this. What all are the good things that this job is offering? What all are the suffocations that this job is making me feel? In this, how much is my reactionary assumption? How much is my real suffocation? Identify the real problems first. Ankita, are you understanding? Now, first sit down and identify, write a situation and identify. See, even if one or two situations, if you're able to catch it, simply the pattern will disappear for you. Swamiji says, you will see every time you react, every time you react to a certain situation in a certain manner, you empower that again and again. Actually, patterns don't have life. Our reactions, our conscious support to it gives them life. Sit now. I request all the participants to sit and actually analyze. Human beings cannot be with a problem for a long time. We are not programmed for it. If you're suffering, struggling with the same pattern, same problem, and finding the same solution again and again and again, be very clear, you have not found your problem yet. You're only juggling with your reactionary assumptions about you. So let's sit now and actually analyze our inner space. What's happening? Do a postmortem of your own inner space. Identify. Will actually help you a lot to gain a lot more insight about you inside of you. Please sit and write down. Identify this reactionary assumptions and patterns related to it. What are the problems you're struggling with? Take a few minutes and write it down. Any help you want, feel free to post it here in the chat. We'll help you. Ma Anisha, are you understanding this? Are you able to relate at this? See, something simple. I'll give you another example. It might be someone might be talking to you about a certain project. Okay, I'll just give you a simple example. Now, but already inside of you, probably some other incompletion from some other situation, you'll carry it forward and you'll feel like, oh my God, this person is talking to me exactly with this agenda. Actually, this we find a lot, like, it is many of the South Indian women. They waste their whole time watching these TV serials. And we had this, there are some TV serials, all the time, same template story, where how all the worst things that can happen in a family, one person conspiring against another person, husband conspiring against a wife, this happens, that happens. When we start reacting inside, you start feeling like when they keep watching that again and again, they start feeling like probably this is what is happening even in me. Even this is, I might be also be the victim of this. All these ideas get into their system. Poor husband. One day he would have been late by half an hour. Probably because his boss had asked him to sit and finish a job and only then go to the house. But that half an hour period, what they will go through this. These people, the women, what they would go through in their inner space. Probably he's cheating on. Probably he just left me. I know because the coffee was not good in the morning. He's upset at me. That is why he's doing this to me. 100 reactions would have gone in the inner space. By the time that poor fellow comes back from office to home, already this woman would be this person would be ready with 10 divorce notices and 10, 20 times patch up and again reacting and seeing with a doubtful lens. By the time the actual fact would have been even getting to know, the inner space would have lost its energy, wasting its time in all these reactions. Let us first understand where we are struggling with. Shall we do it? Great. Please sit down now and write down. hope now all the participants were all of you able to sit and write it down. Are each of you able to finish this? Now we're going to be moving to the next step. Decide, unclutch from this reactionary assumptions which is instigating you and discover why it makes you feel the way it makes you feel. You will understand the real problems. Actually, how much is reactionary assumptions? How much is real suffocation? Sit and unclutch. Do not engage with it. See, for example, for all of us, our problems will feel so real. Like, honestly, that, like, many times I myself will feel like, no, 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 I know. But I strongly feel this is not a reactionary assumption. Like, many times, if when I think, oh, if I'm wrongly being, blamed or things like these, actually think the situation would not be like that. But our own mind will convince us and will react from that reactionary assumption. So, first take a few minutes and please pen this down. Take a few minutes, please pen this down. And once you finish it, just see, first consciously decide to unclutch. Sit as Paramashiva and the Paramashanta Swarup. Please sit. And with that intense space of unclutching, Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva, just visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Re-look at your situations. Simply Swamiji will reveal the solutions for you. You will itself understand, you'll be able to dissect. Please relax. Hope all of you have written down and with the unclutching. Wonderful. So now, as we all are approaching the most awaited part of our day, favorite for all of us, which is experiencing the darshan. We are going to be entering into the preparation for darshan very shortly. And before we go into the preparation for darshan, we have with us one of the devotees of Swamiji who happened to have met Swamiji very recently and has an amazing breakthrough. How Swamiji manifested for her in her life, making it so magical. We have Ma Shen Wong, who is joining us here for this session. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda.
Nithyananda, so sweet to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm good today. Yes, I want to share that how Swamiji helped me and help people around me. I was bothered and controlled by some dark energy and very depressed the whole last year, totally 1 year. And I tried to get rid of this situation, but it was so difficult for me. Then I met Swamiji from YouTube, and I contacted the Sangha, and they suggest me to join Swamiji's darshan. And I joined the darshan. I just write a message to Swamiji, please help me get rid of this black energy and give me free. Just 2 minutes. All this dark energy and this depressed feeling and this conflict feeling disappear. And I felt myself can breathe again. So I was so astonished, so powerful. And I later, I also experienced another thing. I work as a doctor, and I had my clinic in Norway, in Oslo. And one day,
sorry, I just wanted. Okay, so how long you've been connected to Swamiji?
From May of this year. Half year, I think. Yeah.
From May, yeah. For a few months. Oh wow. How you
I sometimes surf on net and watch YouTube. And when I heard Mahavakya and when I see the film of Swamiji, I felt a lot of blessing energy, and I felt it's like very sweet energy around. And when I suffering from this black energy feeling, like this whole 1 year thing, when I watch Swamiji's video, suddenly I felt myself much better. So I contact the Sangha. And then the person suggests me to join the darshan. And I just try. And in the darshan, I write a message directly to Swamiji, please help me get rid of this affection of this black energy around me. And just 2 minutes, this disappeared. All this depressed conflict and very hopeless feeling disappeared. So I was very happy. And then I started to follow the lessons, follow the theory of inner waking, theory.
So I just have a question. So you were also in, I think, in the conversation you were mentioning, you're a doctor, is it? Like, maybe do you want to
Yeah,
just give a quick about, like, yeah. So you're a doctor, and what is the miracle that you wanted to share? Well, what exactly you were going to share something?
yeah. I experienced one thing recently. It's a boy. He's 22 years old. He's a Norwegian person, and um, he had a lot of angry and violent inside, and he hated his mother uh, at home, and the mother need to call the police to control him, and he can't control himself. And this boy always told that he want to do suicide, want to kill himself. And the mother is one of my patients, and the mother came to me and told me about this situation. And when he explained what happened at her home, her son's suicide issue, I felt my office atmosphere suddenly become very, very bad. It's like a lot of violent, angry, and a lot of um, like depressed, hopeless feeling. And I automatically reacted to play Mahavakya. I start to play Mahavakya in my office, just like a few minutes. The room, my office room's atmosphere changed to be a blessing. And even the mother, this patient, she felt something change. And she felt not so hopeless, not so depressed. And she asked me, "What's this?" And I told her, "This is Mahavakya. This is Swamiji's mantra. Swamiji is my guru." And the mother asked why I suddenly feel so much peaceful and I feel safe, and uh, and I told her that you need to play Mahavakya at your home 24 hours in your living room and let your son can heard a little bit. You always play that. And she was so hopeless and she just tried. And next week when she came back to my office, she said her son stopped talking about suicide and
Wow.
stopped this very extremely violent behavior, and her son became much more calm. And I was also very surprised, and I just suggest her continue play Mahabakya, and also let her to register in Kailasa and try to help her to join the online license. Yeah,
Ma,
this is
uh,
the second thing. Mm.
actually, I just wanted to share something. You know, when you're sharing, it reminds me of something very beautifully tells. Even your act of just sharing one satsang link to someone, your act of just chanting Mahavakya to someone, or just having Swamiji in your video when you make a video, that would be life changing for another being who is waiting to connect. You told it very beautifully. I mean, imagine today. I this reminded me of one other similar. I know I encountered a situation with similar situation with one of the people who had attended the program, one of the participants, who had her own daughter who was extremely suicidal. And that poor mother would go through so much of trauma because she could not handle it's like to see their child talking about suicide, and she would say she could not even leave her child alone in the room. She's old enough, she's like 22 years old, but she could not leave the child alone because of the constant blackmail, and it took such an emotional toll on the whole family and extremely depressed. When you're saying just by listening to Mahavakya, which you played in the, there is like, she doesn't know Swamiji, she doesn't know Hinduism, she doesn't know anything. Just by merely hearing Swamiji's voice and going back and playing that to her son, her son walked out of the whole suicidal thought patterns. Oh my God. I mean, it is no joke, right? When Swamiji tells, even your one small act, when he tells, go share on Facebook, go make a post on Facebook, or when Swamiji tells, just take a minute to go and enrich someone with Bhagavad Gita, it just reminds me of the depth of compassion it comes from, and you know what difference it could make to people's lives.
That's true. I felt really very magic and very fast. Things change and the situation change, and it's. I just tried share with her, and I said you can play, and I never think that she did every day, and the result comes so fast. And yes, and next time when she came to me, she just said he stopped talking about suicide, and it's
Wow.
much calmer at home. And before, it's like he was very violent and very a lot of angry. Everything is like wrong, and blame himself, felt life is hopeless, and want to kill himself. But now, when the mother came, she said that he's like calm, and he's like start to think about the practical things. Yeah, so the situation already changed, and the mother also registered. She sent me message. She registered in KAILASA, and she will join the lessons. Yeah.
It's so nice to hear how you met Swamiji only, I mean, just through YouTube in May of this year. And just in that few months, what kind of a life transformation, not just to you, but through you, even saved a son from dying, like going through suicide, or even an entire family. That's so powerful. And earlier you had also mentioned to me about another breakthrough that you had. Do you want to share a few words about that, Ma?
Yeah, that's a very big. It's another very big issue, and it was very strange. Last month, when I work, came a patient, and she's the first time meet me, and I just do like the common treatment for her. And later, after 2 days, she sent message. She said she bleed 750 milliliter, almost die. And I was very shocked because this thing never happened. I've been in this practicing in Norway like 10 years, and this thing never happened. And I was very shocked, and she blamed me, and it's like very dangerous, and it can be some very serious accident, medical accident. And I was very stressful, and I do not know how to deal with the situation. And I offered Swamiji a pet puja, and I asked help from Swamiji. And Swamiji gave me a emergency blessing. And I remember Swamiji said, "Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I will heal her and heal you and protect your business and blessing." And I was like, okay, then things already happened, and I got blessing, and I feel a little bit safer. And every day when I felt worry about this, I will listen to Swamiji's darshan, this word to me, to make myself feel better. And after 2 weeks, it's proved that this patient, she had a kidney transplant surgeon before, and she has a bleeding history before. Like 1 year ago, she had a lot of bleeding before. So the case, this accident became another situation. So it's not, she can't like put all this responsibility, this blame to myself, to me, but it's already that her situation is in a very high risk of bleeding. So the whole situation, the whole case now has become a more like a normal and a small case. And we still go through this, but I felt it's like before I felt myself was in the hell, but now I felt, oh, this is not a hell. It's just go through this case and things will getting better. Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. See, it's so powerful. Actually, today in the sessions we were learning about this reactionary assumptions and the reactionary patterns, right? How we all struggle because of that. And we all go through a lot of suffering because of that. We have our own reactionary patterns, and that pattern sit inside us and trouble us a lot. Like you feel so suffocated. You feel life is a torture. You feel life is hell. And at times you can complete and actually you can complete and come out of it. But there are at times where you feel like, no, factually it's impossible for me to come out of this. Only solution is Guru. Only solution is Guru. That is why when the moment actually your journey is so fast, beautiful. Like I'm just so happy that you got to meet Swamiji and that you attended the program, you connected to Swamiji, offered Palpuja, and you're able to be here having this beautiful miracle. I'm so happy for you because you just met Swamiji in the May month of May. Now we are in December, and just in such a short span of time the kind of things that have transformed inside of you, whether the cognitions, whether the dark energy leaving you, the depression leaving you. First, Swamiji removed the negativities away from you. Second, through you, helped few more people to remove that negativity from them. And then Swamiji caused a huge miracle. See, many times when we are experiencing the miracles, right, we ourselves would not know that, oh, this is a miracle, because we always have a perception miracle means it has to happen in this manner. I have to go through a struggle and then boom, some magic has to happen. And that's what we call as a miracle. So if the day one itself of this case had gotten solved, you would have not known that, oh my God, this is Swamiji who's there with me. But just out of that compassion, to have you experience a miracle so beautifully, Swamiji played this entire Leela and he himself manifested for you. And now it's so sweet to hear from you, where you know very strongly deep inside of you that no matter what, even my worst suffering, even I may think it is hell, I may think it's a torture, I have Cosmos, my Guru, Swamiji with me. And no matter what, he is there. He will protect me from it. He will walk me out of any problem that I'm in. See, now your own problem, whatever problems came, I mean, you could have lost your medical license. It was such a serious situation. And it's a life threatening situation even for another person. Swamiji created such a beautiful miracle. And correctly, like you said, right, the one word caught my attention, Ma, was how the moment you offered Pada Puja, Swamiji gave it like an emergency blessing. Like immediately Swamiji blessed you and made sure that your situation is resolved. Like that's so sweet. Swamiji knows when Swamiji is doing what, like precisely, right? Like everything, why, when a person needs to receive the blessing, when Swamiji has to bless that person, Swamiji just knows that exactly. And rightly, Swamiji had blessed you, showered you with his blessings, caused this beautiful miracle for you. And I'm so happy listening to your powerful sharing. I also wanted to ask you, how was it when you offered Pada Puja to Swamiji for the first time?
First time it's after I finished this 21 days online license, and I just offer Pad Puja to connect it with the Guru and to ask the blessing of my family, myself, and that was the first time. And yeah, but I do not know so many how to say, so much knowledge about Hinduism and what is Pad Puja, what is Mahashra Puja, and I have no idea. I just the Sangha helped me and explained to me everything and suggest me to do this or to do that. Then I just follow. Since I'm quite new, I never know Hindus before.
Don't worry, I just wanted to tell you, even Hindus don't know about all of these things. That's the truth. It's only Swamiji who is reviving all of these. I
Yeah.
honestly, ma, like Maheshwar Puja or Pada Puja, I never heard about it before. Only Swamiji had even introduced these to us, and Swamiji only gave us these references from scriptures. And then only I got to know, oh my God, such a big tradition, such a powerful offering. You just offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji. Swamiji will manifest everything, shower you with everything, and with the powerfulness of I myself can manifest. Like you had that, you'll be empowered with that cognition also. So it's like so powerful. And thank you so much for taking your time and coming and sharing with us. It's really, really beautiful to hear. You shared the whole thing in a quick gist. And I think I see some comments also. People have posted saying that Mahavakya is powerful, wonderful story. This is such a wonderful sharing. Thank you for sharing, Ma. Wow. I see many messages. Participants are also posting. Thank you so much, my truly your story was very inspiring. And every time I really love listening from participants, people, how Swamiji manifested for them. Like every time I listen to it, I'm just like so awed how powerfully Swamiji is able to manifest for each one of us. Like each of us will feel like exclusively Swamiji is manifesting for me. And that is true. He is manifesting exclusively for us, listening to our prayers, listening to what we want, and continuously showering us, and showering us. This is truly beautiful to listen to your sharing. Thanks a lot for taking your time and coming. Nityanandam.
Yeah, thank you.
सदाशिवा
सुराधिपं नमस्कृत्य शशाङ्ककृतशेखरं कपालमालिनं देवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
कालेश्वर महाकालं कालाञ्जननिवासिनं कालकृत्कालवेत्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
सर्वकृत् सर्ववेत्तारं सर्वज्ञम् अपराजितं सर्वभूतात्मभूतस्थं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
यो सृजत् सर्वभूतानि ब्रह्मान्द्याश्च सुरासुरा तमहं लोककर्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
वरं वरेण्यं वरदं वरिष्ठं वरवाहनं वनमालाधरं देवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
प्रीतियत् प्रीतिदातारं सुप्रियं प्रियदर्शनम् उमापतिं सदाकान्तं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
धर्माधर्ममयं देवं सुखदुःखफलोदयं बन्धमोक्षप्रणीतारं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
मनोबुद्धिरहङ्कार तन्मात्रेन्द्रियगोचरं प्रधानपुरुषेशानं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
यं ध्यायन्ति महात्मानो मुनयः संश्रितव्रताः तं ओङ्कारपरं सूक्ष्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
सूक्ष्मं सर्वगतं नित्यं सर्वविद्येश्वरेश्वरं सर्वतत्त्वाश्रयं देवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदाशिवम्
सदाशिवा सदाशिवा नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा 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 नित्यानन्द सदाशिवा
వందనం గురువందనం గురుచరణ వందనం వందనం గురువందనం గురుచరణ వందనం నిత్యానంద గురుచరణ వందనం వందనం గురువందనం గురుచరణ వందనం నిత్యానంద గురుచరణ వందనం జన్మ సార్థకకరం గురుదర్శనం వందనం గురువందనం గురుచరణ వందనం నిత్యానంద గురుచరణ వందనం పద సద సద గ పద పద పరి గ ప గ ప గ సరి గ రి గ ప గ పద పద సరి గ రి రి సద స పద సద సద గ పద పద పరి గ ప గ ప గ సంకట కవచ మధురానుభవానందం గురు స్మరణం
Nithyananda. Yes, that was a really beautiful sharing that we all saw. And how did you all enjoy the powerful sharing? We actually have anyone who wants to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji. Understand any obstacle that you have, any kind of issues you have, whatever you might be going through. See, Ma Shenwang beautifully shared how she was going through a lot of struggle in her life. Like her main job, her career was at stake. Not just her job, but her entire career was at stake for something that she never even did. And she had no way out of it. It was a legal situation for her. And amidst that situation, she only met Swamiji. I was so touched to hear how she met Swamiji, right? She just met Swamiji in the month of May this year, just few months back. And she attended the program. And so far, she's already offered 2 Pada Pujas. The moment she went, she had this problem. She offered Pada Puja to Swamiji. Immediately, what she was going through, the struggle she was going through, got resolved for her just like that. Anyone who wants to avail this opportunity, we have a beautiful, auspicious day coming up, which is the day of Swamiji's avatar. When he descended on this planet, the Avatara Dinotsava. So that is coming up. And on that day, we have a beautiful opportunity to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja at the lotus feet of Swamiji. So any of you want to offer, any of you want to use this opportunity and you want to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji, please take a moment and sign up. Immediately our team would reach out to you and you can come and avail this beautiful, beautiful opportunity. Ma Saroj Oplish has posted saying it was so empowering and inspiring. Ma, thank you so much. Thank you, Ma Saroj. Yesterday you also shared so beautifully and so nice to hear that from you. So now, with this, let's enter into preparing ourselves for today's darshan. Today, we are going to be having a very, very, very unique, special initiation. Swamiji is going to be initiating us into his very super consciousness, the core of Paramashiva, into the core of each of us. Listen, that super conscious mutation is going to happen today. It's a very, very powerful process. Today we learned a lot about, we learned so many things where Swamiji explained to us the importance of non-violence, importance of having this Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva as your inner space. You all learned this, right? Today's initiation, that core of Swamiji. Understand? The way how Swamiji operates, no matter what attack happens, not even a single moment is spent on reacting to it. Never. Like as a normal person, you will feel terrorized. Even if 0.1 percentage of that experience had happened to us, probably would have had even a mental breakdown. But despite of so many, the number of assassination attempts, serious, brutal persecution that Swamiji has been subject to, till date, not even a single moment Swamiji had spent on reacting to it. Instead, Swamiji only, the flare up was only to contribute, intensifying more and more, expanding more and more, going on, expanding, expanding, and expanding. That is the powerful, extremely powerful inner space, that very core. How? No matter what happens outside, Swamiji is unperturbed, undisturbed by this whole thing. That inner space is going to be manifesting for us inside us. That is today's special initiation. where it is not just a powerful cognition transmission alone. Listen carefully. Initiation into Paramashanta, Shanti based Shakti, Bhakti, and Mukti. Where Shanti, not the peace that we know as dead peace, no, vibrant, alive peace, the peace of Shanti, that Shanti based Shakti, powers, powerful cognitions, Bhakti, feeling connection, and Mukti, liberation. That is the initiation we are going to be receiving, the initiation into Paramashanta. It's a very, very, very powerful, unique process that we are going to be experiencing today.
And one of the most important aspects today is we're all going to be blessed with the experience of being liberated from all anxiety, panic attacks, suffering, all of that. Ultimately initiated with that most powerful, the most beautiful process. Swamiji is going to be conducting a process where Swamiji tells when Paramashiva sits, he exhales millions of Sarabeshwaras, and millions of Sarabeshwaras exhales millions of Kalabhairavas, and Kalabhairava destroys any anxiety in your inner space. Ultimately, reassuring the protection for each of us that when Swamiji is there is nothing for us to worry about. That is the experience all of us are going to be gaining today. Again and again, falling in love with Paramashiva, Swamiji in you. Every one of us are going to be experiencing this Shanti based bhakti. And suffering that you're going through, you really want to get free from. Today's process, today Swamiji is going to be taking us through a very powerful initiation, and that will help us completely walk out of all these anxiety and panic attacks. We are going to be doing a very unique meditation process for this purpose. I request all the participants to please settle down. I request you all to come in front of the camera.
This time, the powerful initiation that we are going to be receiving today, literally the core of Paramashiva's, Paramashanta Swarupa, how Swamiji is, that core is going to be transmitted to us today. Understand? You will see how, whenever you do any action, if any action brings you tiredness, boredom, that means you already have a belief of impossibility. Subtle impossibility has already developed in you. When you're carrying possibility and acting, every action brings more and more joy, excitement, and you'll start growing younger and younger. The space of Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva brings that joy, powerful joy inside of you, excitement to life, continuous involvement with life. That is how Swamiji has made this whole Kailasa happen. Forget about, one side, the persecution attack happening, one more side, the excitement. It's not just that Swamiji is continuing the projects that Swamiji started. No, Swamiji is intensifying, expanding at that time, handling at least 500 projects, like easily. At that time, Swamiji will be handling so many projects, giving the next vision, micromanaging to the dot, and expanding, expanding, and expanding. That is how today, Swamiji is just 46 years old, but Kailasa, a Hindu nation, has already formed, which till before Swamiji, no one had even the guts to be able to visualize or dream about. No, Swamiji has created it. Understand? This powerful core of Swamiji's Paramashanta Swarupa, no matter how many things Swamiji is doing, yet unperturbed, completely untouched. that nirvikalpa samadhi in his very core as Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva, that intense, vibrant peace where it's unclutched from everything, yet intensely active, so involved with life, active, excited, blissful. That quote Swamiji is going to be transmitting to us today. So we're going to be doing a special meditation process for this. We request all the participants to kindly please be seated in front of the camera.
It's a very powerful process, a meditation that Swamiji himself has guided and revealed. For doing it, for all of us to experience that Paramashanta within us. For each of us to awaken that ultimate peace, ultimate Paramashanta, the non-violent bliss inside our inner space. I request every one of you to please settle down.
Either give me sorry for the technical glitch. See, either I hope all of you are able to hear me clearly now. See, either we start carrying like terrorizing, self-torturing thought currents in us, or we start carrying so much of violence towards outside. Neither the violence inside nor directing it outside is going to be able to make us manifest what we want. Today, by getting initiated into that powerful Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva, literally that powerful inner space of Swamiji, we are going to be initiated into such an extraordinary power where we'll just be able to manifest life the way how Swamiji is manifested. Let us now get ready for the darshan. We are now going to be chanting the Dhyana Shloka. Today we are having the darshan of Bhagavan Vishapa Murti, form of Paramashiva, and the Simhagna Murti, form of Paramashiva.
And each of these manifestations of Paramashiva are the very forms through which he happens, liberates even Mahavishnu from Vishnu Maya. Bhagavan Paramashiva manifests as Simhagna Murti, Matsya Samhara Murti, Vishapaharana Murti, Kurma Samhara Murti, Varaha Samhara Murti, Raktabhiksha Pradana Murti. In each of these forms, he exudes that ultimate compassion, ultimate non-violence, ultimate Paramashanta by liberating anyone who connects to that form from all delusions, awakening the ultimate inner peace within. We will now chant the Dhyana Shloka of Bhagavan Vishapaharana Murti. We request all of you to please sit straight. Close your eyes.
अभयवरदहस्तं टङ्कसारङ्गयुक्तं शशिधरमहिभूषं पीतवस्त्रं त्रिनेत्रम् शिवमसितकलाट्यं तं वृषारूढदेवं विषहरणकमीशं चित्रपिञ्चाट्यरूपम्. This beautiful form of Paramashiva as Bhagavan Vrishapa Murti. It's described, this Dhyana Shloka describes how this form of Vishapa Murti is as follows. He has Abhaya and Varada, Tanka and bow. He's wearing the crescent moon on his forehead, wearing yellow clothes, having 3 eyes. He has a dark complexioned body and rides on a bull. Such is the beautiful form of Bhagavan Vishapa Murti. This is the very form of Paramashiva that all of us are going to be having darshan today. Today, you're going to be initiated into the Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva. Actually, it is a powerful manifestation as Bhagavan Simhagna Murti, Sarabheshwara, where actually, how many of you know the story of how Bhagavan Narasimha manifested? Any of you know? How many of you have heard this story? How Bhagavan Narasimha manifested? How many of you know this story? Please take a moment and please post it in the chat if you know how Bhagavan Narasimha had manifested. Because that is that exact form, how he manifested is the same form. This whole initiation is directly related to. Now, let's understand what it is. Listen carefully. So what happens is, this is a beautiful story how a young boy named Prahalada, he is born to his father. His father is a demon king and an atheistic demon king named Hiranyakashipu. From very young age, this kid is so devoted to Parandama and so deeply connected, and he prays to him. But the demon king Hiranyakashipu tries to stop him, creates all obstacles, tries to kill him multiple times. Each time using his feeling connection with Parandama, Bhagavan Mahavishnu, he came out of this kid was saved every single time from the suffering. Finally, one day it goes to such an extent where actually Hiranyakashipu has a boon. His boon is that no human, no animal, or any particular god can come and kill me. And no weapon can be used to kill me. And I cannot be killed in the morning or in the night. So this is a boon that he has. So this poor kid is being tortured every single day by this demon father who says, worship me. You should just forget Narayana, forget Bhagavan Vishnu. You should only worship me. Otherwise, I'm going to kill you. He tries to throw poisonous snakes on that kid, saying that if you chant once more Narayana's name, I'm going to kill you. But the kid just connects to Parandama, and the snakes that are coming towards him becomes garland on him. Like this, every single thing that obstacles, that attacks that were put on him kept getting converted into all auspicious things for this kid. So that one day this father drags a child and goes to a hall, and he says, tell my name, worship me. I am the god. You should not worship Mahavishnu or any other god. You should only worship me. And this kid says, no, I know Mahavishnu only exists everywhere. Parandama exists everywhere. And I only worship him. So then this father asks him, saying that, oh, you'd say he's worshipping everywhere. He's present everywhere. Is he present in this pillar? And the kid points towards the pillar and says, yes, he is present even in this pillar. And Hiranyakashipu takes a mace and bangs the pillar open. Appears Narasimha, ferocious form. Bhagavan Vishnu, Mahavishnu himself, he becomes Narasimha, where half lion and half human body. He has the face of a lion and body of a human and nails of a lion. He comes and stands ferociously, and he just uses, and he stands there in the twilight time, which is neither day nor night. So he manifests at the twilight time, and as a half human, half animal, and just with the long nails, no other weapons, he just tears open the stomach of this demon and kills the demon and liberates him from that and blesses and showers the child. Now, When this whole beautiful Leela happened, unfortunately, this anger of the demon, this Narasimha kills open the demon's stomach and drinks the blood. Unfortunately, the anger and the violence that is there in the demon enters into Mahavishnu's system now. And because he's come to this planet and done this whole thing, the anger, the extent to which it goes, the collective negativity, he takes up the entire negativity into himself. But unfortunately, it goes to an extent where he gets into a delusion and he himself starts struggling with that anger and he is not able to now come out of it. All the 14 lokas are trembling now. See, a demon has certain powers, but as a god, when he came down and he has gotten into his own Vishnumaya and gotten this anger into himself, all the worlds are trembling with fear. Wherever as Narasimha is walking, its fire is burning, every world is trembling with fear. And at this point, nobody knows what to do. Only one person everybody can turn to, Paramashiva. So all the devatas run to Paramashiva and request, Prabhu, see, we requested Narayana, Paramandhama himself to come and save us. But now, drinking the demon's blood, he has become uncontrollably angry. And wherever he is walking, every world is getting destroyed. You only have to do something. Please do something. Then Paramashiva says, all right, I'll come, don't worry. He just wants me to come and liberate him. That's all, I'll take care. So Paramashiva comes. Ferocious, huge form. He comes with a lion face and eagle wings, lion's body, as Sarabheshwara. Sarabheshwara, actually this is one of the earliest reference we have for a genetically modified animal which had all the powerful qualities of a lion, of a bird, all of these put together. So he comes as Sarabheshwara, standing tall and with his wings flying. He goes to Narasimha. Narasimha now is in his delusion has gone to extreme. The anger has blinded him. He's in extreme violence, peak of violence. And like anger, like basically the demonic qualities that he has taken inside himself, that negativity, it's not able to find a way to come out. It needs liberation. Understand? For giving, for creation, or for creation, Paramashiva can sit as Brahma and do the creation. For sustenance, he can sit in Vaikuntha as Vishnu and do the sustenance. For rejuvenation, he can sit as Rudra, as Shiva in Kailasa and do the rejuvenation. Fourth, for putting into delusion, he does through various forms. But for liberation, he himself has to physically come. To liberate Mahavishnu himself, Paramashiva physically appears as Sarabheshwara. Seeing this powerfulness, intense ferociousness in the core, absolute non-violence. Intense ferociousness, absolute non-violence. It may sound paradoxical, but listen to it carefully. He comes with a Paramashanta space inside, manifesting ferociously, comes and stands in front of Narasimha. Narasimha is walking and like he doesn't know where he is going, and anything comes in front of him is attacking. So he sees this huge bird like lion, like standing tall. Narasimha tries to run to try attack him. Paramashiva, as Sarabeshwara, immediately with his long tail, he holds pots of milk and does Abhishekam for Narasimha to cool him down and simultaneously tears open his body ferociously and liberates him. Immediately, the anger, violence just dissolves, disappears, and Parandama has a breakthrough. He has a superconscious breakthrough, and that very form, Sarabheshwara, is going to be manifesting today for all of us.
And a very beautiful incident happens during this whole occurrence, that before like Sarabeshwara could, Bhagavan Sarabeshwara could do the samhara of Narasimha. First, the anger, see the violence that was taken, consumed, that Asura's energy, that had to be removed. That's called the Krura. So the right wing of Sarabeshwara, Swamiji very beautifully describes. This is from the Akashic readings. Swamiji very beautifully tells how the right wing of Sarabeshwara is Krinashini Devi, Kruranashini. Actually, she comes out immediately. The right wing manifests, that energy comes out as Kruranashini Devi, who first goes and removes that violence, that Krura, that Asuric energy, and she first goes and removes that, and then Sarabeshwara liberates Mahavishnu from that Maya, from that body that he had assumed. And the Krinashini Devi is actually the main deity, the Kula Devata of the Surangi Samrajyam, of which Swamiji, as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, is a current king of. So the whole happening, in this whole how Sarabeshwara manifests and he liberates, this whole principle establishes, embodies the principle of how every time anyone, even Mahavishnu who puts people into Maya, even he falls into delusion, Paramashiva manifests ultimately as the ultimate Paramashanta Swarupa and he liberates. So every one of you that are sitting here today, all of us are going to be receiving this initiation. Now, all of us, every one of you that are sitting here, we're going to be entering into a very powerful meditation process to experience this Paramashanta manifesting through us. To experience the state and the space of Paramashanta manifesting through us. Please settle down. Sit straight. There is a very powerful, beautiful process. Swamiji has beautifully explained how just by following this process, you will be able to manifest that ultimate peace, Shanta within you. And through that space of Paramashanta, you will be able to receive the initiation that Swamiji is going to pour into all of us today. So I request every one of you to please settle down in front of the camera for the process. Bring the deep Paramashanta, the space of ultimate peace inside of you. And experience that intense unclutching in your inner space. Bring the complete Shanta. Bring awareness to your breathing. Breathe in deeply and slowly. Breathe out deeply and slowly.
Now we're going to be entering into the meditation process. Please settle down, close your eyes, sit like a stone. Visualize you are Kailasa hill. Kailasa hill is a huge single stone Shivalinga, the Swayambhulinga. The Kailash hill, which is the largest Swayambhulinga in the world, dense like a stone, intense like sun. Be dense like a stone, intense like a sun, like a burning sun. Sit now and visualize you are the Kailasa hill. Continue to sit with that intense visualization inside of you. Intensely visualize. Let your inner space be filled with this one powerful visualization. Just sit like a stone and visualize that you are the KAILASA. Intensely continue to have this as a meditation happening in your inner space. Continue to sit. Let every thought that is coming inside of you, keep dropping it at Swamiji's feet. Just sit intensely. Feel that intense like a sun, burning like a sun, and dense like a single stone, the KAILASA hill. Dense like a stone and burning like a sun. Intensely have this visualization in your inner space. Just very, very shortly, we are going to be having the darshan starting. I request all the participants to please sit in that deep meditative space. This is going to be manifesting as Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva in you. Cognize yourself as the KAILASA. Experience the density of a single rock, single stone.
I request every one of you to sincerely do this process. This is a very powerful meditation Swamiji himself has revealed for all of us to prepare our inner space to experience the ultimate Paramashanta in us, to experience that ultimate peace inside of us. This is the best way, the most powerful way that you can prepare to receive the darshan. Continue to intensely visualize.
Feel the burning of a sun, like intense, like a burning sun. Experience that intensity. You are that single rock, that dense rock, and you are that intensity, like a burning sun. Sit, close your eyes, keep your spine straight. Let your head, neck, and the back be in a straight line. This will help your Kundalini Shakti to flow through your back. Intensely sit as that burning sun and dense as that single rock, as that very KAILASA in the Swayambhu Linga is you. Continue to carry that powerful visualization in your inner space. The Swamiji's powerful initiation today, our Kundalini Shakti is going to be awakened and exploding in each one of us. That Paramashanta Swarupa, that very core of Swamiji, is going to be transmitted to each one of us. Just sit with this intensity and density. Let the visualization of you be that density of the Kailasa hill and the intensity of a burning, blazing sun. Close your eyes. Continue to hold the visualization in your inner space.
Experience that Paramashanta, the peace in your inner space. Visualize Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha, the being center, the place where Paramashiva resides in each of us. Bringing your awareness into that entire region. Please drop your gadgets. Do not engage into any conversations. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Be unclutched intensely, bringing your awareness completely into your breathing. Let your whole body sit like a stone. Bringing that intense Paramashanta Swarupa within you. Continue to remain in that deep meditative space.
to be seated in a deep meditative space. Let your whole being sit with that intensity. Let the Paramashanta Swarupa, intense non-violence and peace, start radiating through us. In just a few more minutes, we are going to be experiencing the powerful darshan, the manifestations of Paramashiva, who gave super conscious breakthrough to Parandama himself. Very good, Malita. Continue to sit with that meditation space. Let that intense visualization. I see many of you opening your eyes. Please continue to have your eyes closed. I request every participant, please have your eyes closed. If required, you can even tie an eye band. Have this powerful visualization inside of you. See the intensity of intensity. Sit with the intensity of blazing sun, the burning sun, and the density of a single rock, the rock of KAILASA, the Swayambhu Linga to see. Sit with this powerful cognition, powerful visualization in your inner space. You'll actually feel with Swamiji's blessings how the Kundalini Shakti will start flowing through you. The intense peace, Paramashanta, will start manifesting through you. That with this powerful visualization, if any restlessness is coming in the body, just decide to drop it. Even if you drop the visualization, come back, align back, sit again with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. Have this powerful visualization inside you. Look at the deep, restful awareness, your whole inner space, the intensity, and the deep unclutching. Both are manifesting together in your inner space. Powerful quality of Paramashanta, the peace-based bliss, the peace which is established on the non-violence, which is manifesting in you. Please keep your eyes closed. Continue to be in the meditation. You will feel the Kundalini Shakti flowing all the way from the base of your spine, all the way to your third eye and to the crown center, the Sahasrara Chakra.
This is a very powerful way that you can prepare your whole being to to receive the darshan of Simhagna Murti, Sarabeshwara, the very forms, the ferocious forms of Paramashiva, through which he will manifest today to liberate all of us from any anxiety, delusions that we are stuck with. Today, Swamiji himself is going to manifest to remove all the delusions and suffering from our lives, to liberate us from all kind of anxiety, panic, suffering, delusions that we are stuck in, to shower us, to pour into us the ultimate state of Paramashanta, the absolute non-violent, absolutely thoughtless, absolutely blissful space that eternally Swamiji resides in. We are all going to be experiencing that space today, infused into us. Connect intensely to Swamiji. Experience the experience of peace that you experience inside is the space of Swamiji. He is sitting in our Ananda Gandha, radiating that eternal Paramashanta Swarupa. So connect to that component of you. Manifest that intense feeling connection. Every breath that goes in touches Paramashiva sitting in the Ananda Gandha, Swamiji who is sitting in our Ananda Gandha. It touches his breath and comes out as ultimate Paramashanta. Experience the deep feeling connection, the deep meditative space of gratitude. Please have your eyes closed. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. All of you that are sitting here, every breath that you take in goes inside, touches Swamiji, who is residing in your Ananda Gandha, touches his breath and merges and comes out as his breath, manifesting as ultimate Paramashanta. Connect to Swamiji intensely. Connecting to Paramashiva residing in you, in your Ananda Gandha, eternally as Swamiji, will tune you in the best way to prepare yourself. Today, during the darshan, Swamiji is himself manifesting to remove all kind of delusions and sufferings that you might be stuck in. All your pain, the delusions, drop all your worries, all the irritations, the disturbance, the agitations that happen in your inner space. Surrender everything. Declutter your inner space so that you experience Swamiji, who is sitting in your Anandagandha, breathing. Every breath of yours goes and touches his breath and comes out. Inhale, visualizing, experiencing Swamiji in your Anandagandha. The Anandagandha is a region below your heart center, above your navel center. Experience that ultimate, eternally blissful space, state, being of Swamiji there. connect intensely to Swamiji. Continue to remain in that deep meditative space of gratitude. Do not move, do not get distracted. This process intensely will prepare you for the darshan. Fill your whole inner space with a complete surrender, complete gratitude. Bring your whole awareness to your breathing. Breathe in, experience your breath going into your Ananda Gandha, touching his breath and coming out as the breath of Paramashanta, inducing peace in your inner space. Remain in that powerful, blissful state in your inner space. Please sit in front of the cameras. Do not move. Your whole being is preparing itself to receive the ultimate initiation. When Swamiji manifests today, he is going to manifest as Simhagna Murti, Matsya Samhara Murti, Kurma Samhara Murti. All these manifestations, every form through which, out of his supreme compassion, he liberates Mahavishnu. He liberates Maya itself. He liberates Vishnu himself from the Vishnu Maya. He liberates Bhagavan Mahavishnu himself from the Maya. In this form, out of his extreme compassion and love, he will liberate us from all the suffering, all the pain, everything that is sitting in your inner space. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Let your whole inner space resonate in that Paramashanta. Now, in the same space, let us all get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Simhagna Murti. The forms of Paramashiva continue to remain in the deep meditative space of gratitude.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.